Just try this thing. You see where I be. Okay, guys, I discovered something very shocking. This is INEC result portal for this presidential. This is Ado Ekiti. I decided to visit this Ado Ekiti to come and see for myself. It will fear you what you will discover. So now we are in Ado Ekiti. You see, you come down to go down toward what? Yes. Do you see? Just go. You see. You see in front of Aisa family house or whatever. Now click it. See, click it. My people, this is the result. This is the result. The result uploaded. Who are you result? What are you doing here? Hey, this is the result. Just go back. Let it not be that we are lying. Go back. You see now. Now, easy. You see, just try this thing. You see where I went to? It's now to check the result. You see, in front of Chai. Who do this thing? Now this.
Good evening, everybody. We are here to report the situation concerning junction of Bishop Hughes, Babalola Hughes. That is Ward A, Ijaye, Ward, Atogba. That the result we are getting from INEC server now is totally twisted. On that day, that fateful day of election, Labour got a total of 64, as you can see here. And while APC got a total of 25, and PDP got a total of 12. But to our surprise right now, we just log in into the website to check that polling unit result on INEC portal. We discovered that, as you can see junction of Bishop Hughes. As you can see now, what we are seeing in that portal now is totally different. If you look at it right now, let me see if I can get it down. This is it, 003, code 09, code 11. That is for the INEC, for that particular polling unit. This is the code for it. So let me go straight to the thing loaded. You can see right now that as for, yes, you can see APC now. APC is now 83 instead of 25 that we got that very day. That they both signed, and the receipt is already in the server already. That we both signed, and they took their own, and we took our own, which we have already submitted to Labour as well. This is 83, as you can see, against 25 that we all signed already. Then when you now get to Labour, this is Labour. You see now what the road there now is now 02 instead of 64 that very day, because it was Labour that won that result for that day. It is now 02 instead of 64. So then PDP that got 12 that very day now. We are surprised. 12, as you can see, PDP 12 that very day. 12 votes that very day. The PDP now, we are surprised now. They've added another value to it, making it 25 instead of 12. So we want the authority to go straight away to this portal.
Okay, let's see this. I'm going to Lagos. Let me look for Lagos. This is Lagos. So I'm clicking on it. Then I'm going to Lagos mainland. Since they said they give us a figure I don't understand. This is Lagos mainland. You can see it is the result for Lagos mainland. Now you can see I'm going to Auto Ido. Said it's completed. Let me show you. So it's completed. Now let's go for Auto Police Barracks. You can see Auto Police Barracks. That's the first one. I'm clicking on it. Okay. Network. Okay. You can see the date 4/39, created 26 2023. You can see the can see everything. Now let me open it, then you see what I'm saying. I've opened it before. Let me just click on it. Let me click on it. Guess what I'm saying, guys? Guess what I'm saying, guys? You can see cancellation. You can see cancellation. You can see. Can you see? Can you see? This is the APC ACOM. See. You can see the figures. They changed everything. They changed everything. Can you see it? Can you see? Everything was changed. We need to start going, checking up all these things, because I don't believe that figure that said that is Lagos mainland. That is a pure lie. You can see it. Now let's.
Only God will save us. Yesterday I worked for polling unit as PO, presiding officer for Port Harcourt here for Obiapo. I conduct election finish. Then tell us for INEC office. Say look, we don't upload the results because they want when we come back, then go change the results before they upload them. So they give us wrong password, we don't know. Or the password they give us as presiding officers for that BVAS machine where you see there, wrong password. We don't know what's in this one. Only for me to go polling unit, conduct election finish, count all the votes, do result by 8:30 yesterday night. Make I upload because the community people they say I don't go until I upload that result. They see only for me to try to upload results. The password they show me invalid. These people won't beat me for dear. They don't see a lie. They hit the table. 2 years with me and then follow to the INEC work, don't they cry, they fear. They say me I need to step on the inch until I upload that result. And they call my SPO, my supervisor, nobody switched off. They try call people if he help resolve the issue. Nah, no way. 9 o'clock in the night, we still did there for polling unit for we are not even happy. Fear won't kill me yesterday night. I say, what they can make or risk my life. So I can't call the customer care of the people where do the BVAS machine, their customer care line. When they talk to one of their agents, when they tell them the situation on ground, say if I don't upload this result for these people, say these people feel do the unbelievable here. Say my life they at risk. The guy can say okay, he go help me. But say the one way he go help me do at the offline upload. That's it, that offline upload, he will just show say he not upload, but he no go. So he can tell me, ask me the unit and everything. I can't tell him. All those guys can't calm down for the unit. As I tell them, I don't find solution, they can't calm down. I can't talk to them. The guy can't show me how to do the offline. Say, off the data, off things, off. I can't do the offline upload, can't snap and upload, can't upload them. They can't happy, say I don't upload them. They can't carry me with them, go to go INEC office, drop me, tell me thank you, can't go. Now as these people go, enter INEC office, soldiers don't full there. That's why they surround us, collect all the result for our hand. Change everything. This is what they tell you. People Labour Party win for senatorial, win for House of Rep, win for presidential. In short, people don't want to know who the House of Rep. But when I say they see Labour Party, they go vote Labour Party. For my polling unit, Labour Party get like 250 something votes. PDP get like 4, APC get like 7. Then change APC on to Labour Party, carry Labour Party on the APC. For my front, Koro, I know if you talk, I know if you do thing, I know if you cry. I just carry my kaya, turn back. The officer escorts me to gate. I walk at the go house. Die for my front. Last night I know if you sleep. I say, if not like this, how people will be go take win? If for Port Harcourt, him and Port Harcourt don't drag anything, then they rig election for Tinubu. Then talk of Northerners, how Northerners will do, how Yoruba people will do. Wike using leg go Ward 9, using 2 leg carry soldiers go Ward 9, change all the resorts to Tinubu. Yesterday, Obiapo, live. So tell you the level of corruption with the fire leg. So all these things where they call, not kill yourself. Now only God will make them overturn and say maybe mistakenly they say it will be win. If not this one with that INEC man they call, it will be not going to win. They don't pump out the result. These things where they see whether they give Tinubu, now it will be result with that.
See the way they are vandalizing people's properties. They are vandalizing all the Igbo shops because they did not vote for APC at Way Street. Even people that are videoing them, they are stoning them so that they will not make records of what they are doing. They have turned this thing to something else. Is it by force to vote for APC?
What's going on? What's happening? Am I safe like this?
188, 199, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200. 206, 107, 208,
Our voting rights.
This is LASU State University, where we have polling units. Over thousands of Igbos registered there. On getting to the place, they say we are not allowed to go in. This is it. People are there outside the gates shouting they must vote, they must vote. They've sent us to go to the other gates. We've trekked for more than 1 hour to the back gate and they send us back. Now we are here telling them to open the gates. Our vote must count.
If you don't vote APC for a year, go your house. Nobody force you come here. Go house, so if I see you vote another, I will call Luca. If I see you vote another party, go ahead our house. You no come joke for here. This territory where you dey na APC o. Go your house. Go relax.
A word of caution. Dear friends, we have witnessed an unusually stressful and challenging elections and vote casting process under very difficult conditions in most cases. Yesterday, some people's voting didn't start till around 1 p.m. Some people in some places had rains and all manner of things, all manner of strenuous condition. But I saw patriotism, enthusiasm, and the determination of our nation's citizens for a change of story like I have never before seen. Record-breaking turnout crowds. Our polling unit, maybe the crowd multiplied like 10 times of what it has ever been, with multitudes of first-time voters. Unfortunately, the human demons in our country and their lunatic, mad agents in various parts of this country didn't allow for a peaceful and just process in those places. Video recordings of their misdeeds were flying from Lagos, from Rivers, from Kogi, from Anambra, etc., with thugs at the helm of affairs at certain units. Someone was saying, if you are not voting our party in a particular polling unit in Lagos, and the police was standing right there, leave here. What a country. I thought I had an order that every thug should be shot down at sight. There was a place where the gate was locked, and the thugs told the people, if you are not voting our party, their party, their disastrous, nonsense, useless party, don't come in here. In some places, people are told, if you don't want to vote our party, go back to your place. In certain places, there was a report of no more presidential ballot papers. But there were ballot papers for senatorial and House of Reps. There were other places where a particular party's logo and name was not on the ballot paper at all. Also, there were cases of thugs snatching ballot papers. Underage voting. I think they showed me a clip of a boy of about, is it 4 years or 5 years, 6 years, casting a vote somewhere. The question is, who are the kinds of leaders or aspirants who will orchestrate those kinds of criminality? They are worthless, valueless, generational liabilities, mobile disasters, who have neither the credibility, relevance, or quality to command any form of followership or win any form of credible election. So they have to resort to criminality, thuggery, and all forms of manipulative devices to attempt to win. The Lord rebuke you. Those are primordial, medieval, outmoded, antiquated, outdated, primitive, obsolescent entities. Ancient people who belong only to history and not to the modern times. Bringing Stone Age, barbaric, savage, bestial, animal behavior into contemporary times. Using ballot snatching and voter intimidation. When you look at them, they look like animals. Both those dogs and those who send them like animals. What monkeys will not do, what baboons will not do, are what these human demons in the name of so-called aspiring leaders, animals trying to lead the human beings. Impossible. Animals trying to lead people. Animals, apes, trying to lead human beings. It is impossible. We announce that they are at the end of their road, politically and otherwise, since they have confirmed that they don't belong to this age. Who are these kinds of leaders? They are detestable, abhorrent, reprehensible, obnoxious, odious personalities, bent on immersing the nation in the flavor of shame and ignominy in the eyes of the international community, as they watch all the terrible things through their contemptible, execrated, abominable electoral crimes and actions, bringing Nigeria into odium and opprobrium. We announce that the shame that they are trying to bring on the nation remains their shame forever. It remains the shame of all that pertains to them forever. Voting manipulation, all manner of things. Now, despite all these abnormalities cited, the people of Nigeria overwhelmingly expressed their choice of leadership through their vote everywhere, voting against even so-called aspirants and winning them in their own grounds, in their polling units, winning them in their territories, in their so-called states. The people spoke through their vote. This is my counsel to INEC. INEC, be strongly advised to do the right thing and do it on time. Issues of inability to upload results on server, failure of results upload from BVAS machines, delay in the arrival of results, especially from the northern parts of this country, is raising suspicion. They are raising a lot of suspicion. What was the use of giving the hope to the country? INEC is ready. BVAS machine, automatic transmission of results. And yet we are here, still here now. Result manipulation and all manner of things are still going on. Kindly ensure that this is not game as usual. Every attempt at scuttling the will of the people or frustrating the zeal of the youth will only produce unimaginable consequences. You are not dealing with dummies. You are dealing with intelligent people. Nigerians are tired of the games of these demonic agents, and we are not going to take it anymore. People have voted. They are watching their votes. People already have the results of their polling units, etc., as confirmed at the end of the voting exercise. Just be wise. Do the right thing and go down in history in honor. I'm talking to the INEC leadership right now, the chairman. Do the right thing and go down in history in honor and dignity, or do the wrong thing and go down in shame and ignominy and infamy forever. God bless Nigeria. Stand up on your feet, people. We are not, hear me. We are not going to take rubbish from anybody. We are not going to take garbage from anybody. You can't take anybody for the ride. You have taken us for the ride for too long, and now we won't take rubbish. Lift up your hands. The Bible said there are many devices in the heart of man. 200 million people taken for a ride by a few irresponsible, redundant, remotely disconnected human entities that don't belong to this present age. Few of them, handful of them, valuable for nothing. They are sellable for nothing. They are not marketable. Taking a whole nation for a ride. You are joking. You are joking. Lift up your hands. The Bible said in the book of Job chapter 5 verse 12, there are many devices in the heart of a man. Nevertheless, the counsel of the Lord that shall stand. Lift your hands and say after me, say, Father, we ask that your counsel in Nigeria shall stand. Your counsel in Nigeria shall stand. Your counsel in Nigeria shall stand. Say, Father, we ask that you frustrate the counsel of the devil, the agenda of wickedness in this nation. Frustrate their counsel. Oh Lord, in the name of Jesus, open your mouth and pray.
Greetings, Nigerians. Congratulations to all of us for that incredible united force as citizens in the last presidential election. I have never been so proud of Nigerians like this. Our tenacity, our resilience, our sacrifices, our commitment to orderliness and to legitimate freedom is the best in the whole world. In my next life, I will be a Nigerian. I want to assure you that we are winning this battle. Don't expect the Nigerian oligarchy to give up easily, right? So do not be frustrated at their games and their tricks, even though your impatience is justifiable. But let's show them that we are not only stronger, but we are smarter. The eyes of Africa and the world are on us as citizens. We will teach them how to handle these situations or situations like this. And they will respect us as citizens and the nation at the global stage. Our unity is our strength and power right now. So we are not doing anything to give it up. You know, they actually expect us to throw to the streets and destroy our own country and set it ablaze, but we say no. And they also expect us to divide now and lose our strength as the biggest black nation in the whole world and the soul of Africa, but we say no. We're not going to divide because of the few bad eggs among us. We have come a long way in love and unity to make history for our nation. So these few bad eggs cannot divide us as a nation right now, right? Our sin is that for once in the history of Nigeria, our nation, we are rising up and pleading that they give us our rights and treat us like human beings. Is that too much to ask? So if the outcome of this election is thwarted, I encourage all of us to do the following. First, we shall follow the rule of law and observe all our rules of engagement as citizens. All citizens shall be more united than ever before in love and resilience for the sake of our dear nation and the humanity to come. We seek more civil solutions that do not affect the common citizens, but designed to humble our oppressors. They can't survive without us. We know that. We are their blood, soul, and spirit. We shall go to court with our principals, His Excellency Mr. Peter Obi and Yusuf Datti, and attend all court sessions in massive crowds on the days of court sittings. The court premises may not contain us, but we shall show our massive solidarity as true citizens that day, even staying outside the premises. We shall be very ready to testify as citizens and as witnesses in the court of law with all our field evidences secured during the election. So keep them jealously. They are still our powers. If they still hold onto our civil rights and mandates, we shall also consider and agree when we shall go on a peace and unity strike nationwide. This is not a street protest this time. We want to do things differently. During this time, we shall withdraw all public services to our oppressors anywhere in Nigeria and focus on supporting the most vulnerable and victims, and the most marginalized among us. During that period, we shall seek God's strength in various ways we relate to Him for grace, but in more practical ways this time. I and my team shall provide more details on this strategy when the time comes, and we shall seek your views and approval as our fellow colleagues and compatriots for more civil and united action. Our request is not too much. We just want to live like human beings. We want to love We want to forgive. We want to have our country back for the sake of humanity. There is nothing like a change whose time has come. This is a peaceful movement of God in Nigeria, irrespective of our tribes and religion. Please do not be discouraged. The wine is getting sweeter every day. So I want to assure you that the new Nigeria is here, and darkness must give way to light. If I speak your mind, please share with other citizens. Let's have this united common force. So help us God. Amen. Thank you for listening.